Okay, if you think you know the answer to our pattern, would you turn to your shoulder partner, so that's the person who's sharing shoulders with you, and tell them what you think it is, and then listen very carefully for them to tell you what they think it is. All right, go ahead and share. So explain, and don't just give answers, explain. Shade and Rhiannon, would you guys stand up? So let's listen to what they have to say. See if your thinking matches their thinking. Anytime somebody talks in class, you want to listen and do a check. Okay? So let's listen and see what they have to say. You thought the pattern was what?
The number times itself.
And what is that when we call the number times itself? What is that called? The squares. Yeah. So now there's a couple light bulbs going off. You guys are getting it? Oh, it's the squares. Okay. Robin did it a little differently. So Robin, stand up.
Okay, well with the bigger numbers it's harder to figure out the squares, so there's a second difference instead. Whereas
It's okay.
the difference between two numbers, you have another set of numbers if you find them all. And then if you find the difference between those two, it's a constant too. And so you can just follow a pattern like that. And there's the difference between those differences is the same number repetitively. And that's where you reach a pattern that way.
So what Robin's saying is every time we get to the next number, what are we doing? We're adding?
By 2.
Yes.
Continue on the pattern, like, you know, instead of saying, oh, well, sometimes 7, now we've got 8 times 8 is 64, instead you could do this and say 2. And now you know that the next number is, I'm not going to color code it, 15. And if the difference between that, and you can get 64 that way.